Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Cold Open Cup round of 32. Rolling right along this round of 32 weekend with another very exciting match for y'all. A lot of upsets happening this round. I think once we close ranks a little bit, the skill ceiling kind of starts to overlap a little bit. We're seeing some very exciting matches so far, and hopefully there's another one for you here. We've got keeping our team name short, so it'll hit about 50 characters going against Cheesy Balls. My name is Sparky, and I am joined in the commentary booth by none other than Block Party. Block Party, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good, actually. I'm actually very excited to see this, especially since from now in round of 32, there's going to be quite a bit of a difficulty jump. But seeing these team names, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. I believe this is a losers bracket match, so a lot on the line here for these two teams. Tournament lives at stake. Very close overall. Hopefully, give us a bit of an exciting match. Go down swinging if you are going to end up losing this match. We have, as I said before, Team Cheesy Balls staffed 2 players only. We got Looney and I Love Jacads, and keeping our team name short, so it hit about 50 characters. Being staffed by Madeline, Zephite, and Q Epic Ace. A couple of multi-mode players on that team. I know some of them are very good Taiko players, dipping their feet back into Mania for a little bit, just to have some fun in this tournament.
We're seeing a few misses for our players.
Yeah,
but the score is definitely probably decided as we're heading to the third quarter of them. And somebody already misses again from I Love Jacads.
Yeah, I think this map may be a order of magnitude harder than what the players might be expecting in the pool, but definitely serves as a good warm-up. Maybe just get the jitters out of the way, do something a little bit more physically demanding, just to make sure you're not shaky for the match. Unsure where these players are geographically, but it is getting a lot colder in the northern hemisphere, so might be needed to have a map like this to really get warmed up.
And just like that, we are done, and Team Blue gets our first point. We've seen quite a few misses across the board, with I Love Jacads having about 18 misses, with a 97.82% accuracy.
The good thing is
this was a 4-star, so quite a
bit
of a struggle as for the first map of the match.
The good thing is that was a warm-up, so that didn't count. The good thing is that doesn't count.
Hopefully, things will look a lot better going into the actual match.
Oh, for sure. The map pool definitely an order of magnitude simpler than what was played just now. Some pretty decent performances overall. Maybe some players riding the struggle bus just because it is a warm-up. You don't want to take it too seriously. You don't want to waste too much stamina. And one of the teams didn't have a warm-up, so we're going to go straight into the rolls.
It looks like Cheesy Balls wins.
I think we might need to flip the players in the lobby. Team Red is going to be keeping our team name short, and Cheesy Balls is Team Blue. I think our referee got trolled by the ref sheet. So we'll get that squared away for you guys, so we don't accidentally give plaudits or commentate on the wrong teams. So it looks like Cheesy Balls is going to protect second, so opportunity to this team name short squad to protect first. So it'll be interesting to see what they opt to protect in this pool. There's definitely some maps are simpler than others. Some definitely more physically demanding. And it looks like it's gonna be LN1, so Saika gonna be protected in this pool.
Now Cheesy Balls is going to be choosing their protect. Hopefully it'll be something interesting.
Yeah,
and they are protecting RC2.
Yeah, so Whispers from a Distant Star are going to be protected here. A very popular pick so far this week, and I think everybody's kind of latched on to the speedy, jump streamy elements found in that map, I think, compared to Rice 1 at least. Maybe a little bit more free form and allowing your fingers to just kind of go, not as rigidly demanding. So we'll see what the bans are going to be here. Yeah, it looks like Bancho might have eaten a message. It looks like Rice 5 is going to be banned out here. Valscotch, the most physically demanding map in this pool, I think, in terms of the Rice picks. Unsurprising that they might want to get rid of that. Don't want to potentially lose FCs to a map like that.
But a physically demanding map could put your team at an advantage if you're prepared for it.
Yeah, for sure. So definitely don't want to take any risks there. And LN2 is going to be the last ban getting thrown out here. It's going to be Senen no Kotowari getting knocked out here. Arguably the easiest LN map in this pool. And it might be for the opposite reasons. You don't want to get into a ratio battle on LNs with a team that protected something like LN1. So unsurprising. Pretty rudimentary protects and bans coming out here. It'll be interesting to see what the first pick is going to be.
Well, it looks like the ref sheet strikes again.
Yeah, the little bit of a flip around on the team versus stream setup. So yeah, before we move any further, I'm gonna swap the players around. And with that being said, it will be Cheesy Balls up to pick first. Can definitely imagine them wanting to opt to stay on the upper half of the map pool. Might have keeping our team name short down in the bottom half with the LN and hybrid picks. Might be more comfortable with those, but it'll remain to be seen as this match progresses. And a little bit more lobby management before we get into this first pick. At least the background music's pretty nice. Nelv is always...
Definitely. I've always liked Siren Room as an artist.
Yeah.
It's fantastic on what they can pull out. Especially for the Rights with Sound Voltons. That sounds just amazing.
Yeah. Are we having a little bit of a chuckle? Alrighty, it looks like everybody's in their proper place. Let's go ahead and get this match underway. You can imagine waiting this long, the nerve starts to build back up again. Try and keep your fingers going.
Hopefully the audience hasn't waited too long, because I can tell this match is definitely going to be something. Would you agree, actually?
Yeah, for sure. I know we've definitely had longer waits. I think there was one match where one of the warm-up maps was so deranged it actually crashed one of the players' computers. So they had to restart and we were stuck on the same waiting music for about half an hour. But it looks like that's not going to be the case here. It's going to be Wicked Cross coming out for Cheesy Balls to start this match off.
An excellent sounds from Oster Project. It looks like they're playing on hard difficulty. With a map rating of 3.1, with it not being 2 minutes. This would be a definitely easy map to start out with.
Yeah, definitely maybe a little bit of a litmus test to see where the players are at before you go into some of the harder picks, or maybe even some of the easier picks in this pool. So, looks like the players are ready. The good lucks are coming out. The MP start command is here. As always, best of 7 format. First team to 4 points will be moving on to the round of 16 weekend. And like I said, I believe this is a losers bracket match. So we will be saying goodbye to one of these teams before this match is over.
What a shame, though. All the teams have done very well during the course of this tournament, and saying goodbye to one of them can be heartbreaking, but it's all down to who beat the other.
Yeah, for sure. And already right out of the gate, Looney with a bit of an accuracy drop found a 200 on one of the few LNs in this map. And I Love Jakad is going to find the first break here, going to help bolster this lead for keeping our team name short. Going to give him a little bit of a breathing room to work with as Madeline starts to build up a bit of an accuracy advantage on their own. 99.87, head and shoulders above everybody else in this lobby, as Looney and I Love Jakad's finding another break and another couple of accuracy drops to get into the second third of this map.
We're about towards the halfway point, and Team Red's already showing their dominance, with Madeline holding an amazing accuracy.
Yeah, for sure. As we make our way into the back half of the map, the one thing with these early map pools is getting back up over that 400 combo cap is relatively difficult, so these misses really do some damage, and Looney finds the drop. Both FCs gone on the side of Cheesy Balls, and that's going to help expand this advantage for keeping our team name short for the moment. Going into the last third of the map, it will take an absolute team collapse to hand this lead back over, but I Love Jakad is going to find another break, and that's going to help basically seal the deal on this pick. I don't think there's enough map left for them to do anything about this.
And with this map being so short, every miss counts, and one miss could definitely turn the tide. So
Yeah,
that's why
for
you
sure.
need to focus and keep your fingers steady. And with like that, Team Red gets the first point of the match.
Yeah, great run from Madeline there. A V1SS, 994,000 points, Q Epic Ace, lending that supporting score as well. Nothing that Looney or I Love Jakad could have done about that pick. And the first break point going to go the way of keeping our team name short here.
And it looks like from the chat, Looney killed at the end, but we did see a few early misses, so that could factor in their loss.
Yeah, for sure. I think even if Looney had kept the FC, might have been able to catch up to Q Epic Ace, but not going to be the case here. And Hybrid 1 going to be the pick for keeping our team name short, going straight down into that bottom half of the map pool. Going to pull out far away here.
It looks like it's not even 3 stars, with quite a bit of a wait at 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is one of the longer maps in this pool. Very deceptive star rating. I feel like some of the LN patterning in this map can definitely be a cause for concern, especially some of the more technical elements found in this map. But it looks like we're not going to have any substitutions, of course, keeping our team name short. We do have Zephite in reserve. I Love Jakad and Looney going to have to play every map in this pool whether they want to or not. So we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, almost everybody handling those first 2 notes. Holding on to that 100% accuracy. But it's going to start to even out a little bit as the map actually starts. And we already see some accuracy drops from the side of Cheesy Balls here. Looney dropping down into that 98% range for the moment. Definitely still some time to catch up here, but that's going to hand the lead over to keeping our team name short for the moment. Madeline still holding on to that 100%, 100 notes in. Finally does find a singular 300, I would imagine. And as we make our way into the second quarter of the map, the LN patterning definitely starts to become a little bit denser to read through, but everybody's still holding on to the FCs. As we cross that 400 combo cap, everybody's gonna start getting full credit for their judgments, but we see some of that discomfort from the side of Cheesy Balls, chopping off some of those LN releases. You start to see the 200 counts pile up a little bit, and that's really helping expand this lead for keeping our team name short.
The Ellens could and would be a definite problem to those who can't handle it. It would definitely be a cause of concern, especially if you're prone to accuracy.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely going to be a bit more of a test. There's still half the map to go. Anything can still happen. But this lead that keeping your team name short has built up for the moment. I feel like they can tank a couple of accuracy drops or maybe even a miss in this regard. It just depends on who does it. And right now, Madeline's still doing the bulk of the heavy lifting for them. Q Epic Ace doing everything to lend their support right now, but not really much resistance coming from the side of Cheesy Balls at the moment, going into the last third of the map.
But from what I can tell, there's FCs across the board, meaning accuracy will be a major factor here, especially with an easier map of the pool. But still, Team Red's still holding on to that accuracy, and with Looney dropping down to 90%, that is a cause of concern as we're heading down to the third or fourth part of the map.
Yeah, last drop coming out here. Definitely a matter of one team trying to maintain good accuracy and one team trying to maintain the full combos here. But it's not working out for the side of Cheesy Balls at the moment. That low, or that 98% really doing some damage here, despite the fact that everybody is holding on to the FCs. Like, these are really good performances so far. The fact that nobody has found a break so far.
Definitely, but seeing the greats through all the fantastics and plus or whatever you call them, a great could definitely tank your score. And for what I've seen from Team Blue, that's what caused it. And match point 2 goes to Team Red. And only one great from Madeline. That is fantastic.
Yeah, definitely showing what they're made of on this pool. And making it 2-0 now, capitalizing on that breakpoint that they got from Rice 5 and our referee.
Remember, this is a 5-digit turning.
These are really good scores coming out from all involved, but definitely some standout performances from Madeline and Q Epic Ace on this pool. Maybe this little jump in difficulty might have activated something inside of them to make them be able to hack their way through this.
Maybe it was the warm-up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely could have brought them into the zone, and it looks like Cheesy Balls is going to opt to go Hybrid 2.
Straight to it. I wonder if they have a plan or some sort of strategy. Maybe someone's getting substituted this round.
Maybe, but it would have to be somebody from keeping our team name short for the substitutions. Looney and I Love Jakad is going to have to play this whether they want to or not. And I'm thinking they might be trying to get that LN physicality found in this chart, maybe cause a couple of chokes from the side of Madeline and Q Epic Ace, because right now they've been able to handle some of these lighter form maps. This one definitely a little bit of an outlier in terms of what is demanded of you, especially towards the end. Some of the LN patterning gets very tricky to read through. Alrighty, it looks like the good lucks are coming out here. Just some final preparations. Saw the Fremont command come out. Maybe somebody wanted to put this on mirror.
And the countdown has started. Make sure your cat doesn't step on your keyboard. This goes for you too, audience.
Yeah, not ideal. I know our streamer has a couple of cats in their room right now. Hopefully they don't stop this broadcast by accident.
I have a cat as well, and thankfully, I do not know where he is. I am so glad I am not playing with a cat on my desk. We're already seeing a few accuracy drops on both sides.
Yeah, a bit more of a middling start, at least compared to some of the lofty expectations.
Yeah, we see the
These two
score
teams.
going back and forth. This could be anybody's match from what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, for sure. It's probably going to come down to the two main choruses in this song. There's a little bit of a build-up before the real meat of the chart starts to hit you. And right now, pretty much relatively all square. Both Madeline and Q Epic Ace holding in that 99.8 range, but Looney and I Love Jacquard starting to build their way back into this. 99.6 is for them, still within catching distance. Should either player from keeping our team name short find a bit of a slip up here, especially now the LN starts to come in. And right off the bat, you can see Q Epic Ace starting to fall a little bit here, finding a couple of 200s,
And we've
but still
seen
holding
a
on to the
break
combo.
from Q Epic A that definitely dropped their score a little bit. But we see the accuracy scores from Team Blue, and they're at the middle point of 9%. But Q Epic Ace is also at that point, so it's Madeline that's holding up Team Red, but one break to turn over the score.
Yeah, right now it is that one outlier. Madeline been putting in the work so far in this match, keeping their team ahead for the moment. Last quarter of the map still to go. Those LN patterns from earlier start to get a little bit denser. See if anybody finds a drop here.
And as we're going into the final seconds of the match, we've seen some amazing accuracy across the board. But then we have members of Team Blue with Looney having that low percent, and Jacquard's misses. Oh, that really has to seal the deal.
Yeah, it was not a matter of if, but when, and Looney follows soon thereafter. Q Epic Ace does trade it back at the end as well, but as the dust starts to settle, a couple of trades.
And there we have it. Coming out of that, Team Red gets another point. And with Madeline having the only FC. Wow.
It's funny, their counts have gone up from a V1SS to a Black Flag 1-200 to 2 200s. Yeah, that's a great
As
score
you see
from
from
them.
the chat, Madeline is kind of nice.
Yeah, that's one of those moments where it's like
Cats did step on some key points today.
they're just all over the place right now. But as it stands, keeping our team name short, gonna take another break point here, cause a match point situation. Cheesy Ball's back against the wall, and it looks like keeping your team name short is gonna opt to go. Whispers from a different star, Rice 2 to try and seal the deal here.
This could seal the deal and give the win to Team Red, or Team Blue could come back, but it all matters of who will win this match.
Yeah,
Looks like good lucks and have funs are being exchanged. With it being 2 minutes and 19 seconds, star rating of 3.28. This is definitely going to be an interesting potential final map.
Yeah, I think potential is a good way to put it. Definitely not over till that last point gets secured. Cheesy Ball's still not out of it yet, but gonna be a bit of a mountain
and
to
we're
climb
already
through
seeing
them.
a few accuracy tricks, but Madeline is holding on to that 100% through the beginning.
Yeah, this introduction relatively light. A couple of 300s getting thrown out here and there. Madeline does finally fall from that V2SS, 100 notes in, finding that singular 300. Be interesting to see once the drop hits if anybody's going to find themselves missing the BPM change from this introduction to the speedier elements can be jarring if you're not expecting it, so
But
we'll see
knowing
how.
the teams here, there is a lot of potential here. I can definitely tell that this map was practiced quite a bit. As we see, the map just and Jacquard's misses from that complete 180. If you're not ready for the next part, you're definitely going to mess up.
Yeah, for sure. We saw a textbook example of that there. I Love Jacquard's being caught out a little bit here. A singular miss, but definitely making all the difference here. And that one,
again.
gonna drop him down into that 98% range. A lot to do here as Q Epic Ace and Madeline. It's interesting the fact that They held us for a little bit, but QFX is finally going to drop.
misses.
But it's traded back
And
by
we have
Alan
a few
Jacquard.
more misses from I Love Jacanas. This could definitely be an interesting match, but Madeline still holding up to that high 99% and carrying Team Red to victory. Well, a possible victory. This could go any way, but we're already reaching the 3/4 point of the map, and Madeline is still holding in strong.
Yeah, the battle between Madeline and Looney. Madeline is winning it out. Alogicod's finding another break, and I think that might be the nail in the coffin for their tournament run. There is not a lot of tricks left up this map's sleeve. It's just relatively
It will take a
simple.
full team wipe to turn over the tides, but there isn't just enough time. And
No, and
I
that-
Love Jacquard's misses again, and that further seals the deal. And with this
Yeah.
map finally coming to the close, we have our match winner.
It is going to be keeping our team name short, so it'll hit about 50 characters, keeping themselves alive in
And an
this tournament.
SS from Madeline.
That is a disgusting score from Madeline.
Wow, ouch.
Double-digit perfects on a map like this. Not
That is just
impossible.
amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Very
GG
well
well
played.
played being exchanged. And that was such an interesting match. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure. Could have gone either way, but I think the difficulty of the map pool might have caught up to Cheesy Balls just a little bit, not able to put together the team
And
performances.
just like that, we have to say goodbye to Cheesy Balls. They have definitely played well in this tournament, but with this being probably a loser's bracket match, they are eliminated from the tournament, and we must say our goodbyes to them.
Yep, and it looks like, oh boy, they're going to be going against the Ukti boys in the losers bracket. So not the best reward. Ukti boys definitely.
But it will be interesting. Madeline
for sure.
pull in some magic out of their little hat there.
Yeah,
As we
it's
saw
gonna.
with this match, they did phenomenal. Nothing short of amazing.
Yeah, that matchup between Madeline and Ferdicia going to be very interesting going into round of 16.
And
see
it looks
if-
like our next match is in a few minutes from now. We hope you all tune into that because I have a feeling this could be another interesting one.
Yeah, it's going to be Combo Trouble going against the Housewives of Osmania. I think we're gonna have a bit
Amazing
of a-
name, though.
Love that name. It looks like we might have a bit of a streamer swap, so we'll be probably turning the stream off for now, and then we'll pick things up once again at 3 UTC after that. So on behalf of everybody here on the staff team, hopefully you guys join us in about half an hour. Catch you all later.